Hello, welcome to my show and tell for Theologies on the Margins. My name is Emery. I am going to be showing 4 different items, but 3 of them go together, so it won't be too long. So my first item is my purity ring. So backstory on that, I used to be a believer. I am not anymore. I had the purity ring I bought for myself, not encouraged by anyone else, but it was something I really believed in high school, that I was going to wait till marriage, all through college for the most part, and I went and bought it. I also wear it, or I used to wear it either on my thumb or my middle finger. A lot of Christians, purity culture, they wear it on their left finger to represent that they're married to Jesus, or they're married to themselves or their future spouses, whatever their reasons are. I just wore mine on my thumb. It was also a little big. So funny story with the purity ring, I actually lost it for a very long time, which I guess a big part of it was I didn't really wear it anymore because I didn't really believe that. But you still kind of want, things mean something, or they used to, and you kind of want to know where they are, and I couldn't find it. Well, I was going hiking recently and needed a rain jacket, and lo and behold, I look in the pocket, I don't know why, and it was just right there in the middle, and it was actually the same week that we were talking a lot about purity culture and all the the things related with that, and so it was perfect timing. It brought back a lot of memories to when I was in high school, when I was waiting. One other thing, very similarly, again, couldn't find, but I used to have a tie as well that I bought when I was in high school, and I was like, I'm going to buy this for my future husband. I had it hanging on my mirror when I was in high school as a symbol of a promise to him. I had read somewhere that someone did that and then they gave it to their husband on their wedding day. I was like, this is my, again, I have issues with it now with all the political reasons or whatever it is with the women are very important to be virgins, all of these things. We could go into further detail, but this is just my show and tell. We'll keep it light. So that is my purity ring. I actually have started wearing it since I found it. I kind of just like the look of having a ring on my hand. I also mess with it a lot, so that could be dealing with anxiety, but it's fine. I actually really love just having something there. I don't wear a lot of other jewelry either, so that is my purity ring. And the last 3 things I'm going to show y'all all kind of go together. These are old Bibles and journals. Very, very significant in my life. When I was in college, I was leading Bible study before I lost my faith, and a big part of that was taking notes. I'm a huge nerd. I love studying, and so just anything I could tape in there, write in, study. That kind of goes with the journal. I would write Bible verses and what I was studying at the time in the journals. They kind of go hand in hand. The one other thing with the journal is that, or the Bible, I would tape in things that were very significant. Some of these, a lot of them in the Bible are related to the Bible verses, but some of these are family pictures, notes other people have written to me, all sorts of things that mean so much. And so a big part that I wanted to show and tell was that when I lost my faith, I lost that ability to put those memories, those meaningful pictures and notes and receipts from important things. I lost a place to put that, and so I didn't really realize that. I never was looking for a new place for that. But it wasn't until I found this journal again. Apparently I lose things a lot, but I found this journal. I've had it since 2019, August of 2019. This is probably the most important thing in my life. As far as significance, any sort of spiritual significance that would be left, which I don't have a lot of spirituality at all in my life. But in terms of if the house is on fire, what do you grab? This is probably the only thing. This is kind of where I could see that, again, a lot of Bible verses, but I would tape in very important things. That's from when I climbed Mount Whitney, very important to me, and this is where I keep it. This is also kind of that transition from faith to non-faith, whatever you want to call it. I loved in my atheisms and secularisms course, I was a believer when I took it, but I remember when we studied people that were like none, they're like, I'm none of the above. I don't want a label. I don't, and a lot of people are anti-labels, for whatever reasons, but now I definitely would probably put myself in that category. Like, I don't consider myself an atheist or an agnostic or whatever. I just don't have anything. I always say, like, I'm just studying all the religions, and that's kind of how I explain it to people when they're very curious, especially my Christian friends that also have purity rings and also, but this is the most important thing, and I love the transition from faith to non-faith because you can just see the way my brain works and the way that I went through that, and that is why that is the most important thing to me. So it doesn't have a lot of religious significance anymore, but it did, and those are my items for show and tell. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, those are the things that mean the most, and I definitely have related all of those things back to this class, like I said, with the purity ring or with the journal, even writing about what I'm going through spiritually in my life journey of figuring this all out. I have written about that in this journal, and it's super cool, and it is what I wanted to show y'all. So I know y'all have probably learned a lot about me, and I hope everyone is well.